Hello friends, today we are looking at the Taurus PT22. This is semi-automatic double action only pistol, and the one you're looking at here has Rosewood Grips. Taurus makes these in a variety of colors and styles, and they also make that in a 25 auto. So you can kind of have your choice as to what kind of colors you want and what caliber to suit your own personality. I already mentioned this one has Rosewood Grips, and one of the things I like most about this gun is the grip. You can see the grips are a little bit oversized compared to the width of the slide. Now this is a pocket gun for the most part, but the feel of the grip and the fact that the magazine does have the pinky extension gives it a real nice feel. Complete control of the gun. And speaking of the magazine, once you push the button there, you have to physically remove the magazine. It doesn't pull it out at all. It is a 8-round magazine plus one for a total capacity of 9 rounds, 22 long rifle. And the one thing that makes this gun unique is putting in the first round, you could use the tip-up barrel. And just simply take a round, put it in there, and then you're good to go. I find this very, not only interesting, but useful for somebody who is frail, somebody who has trouble racking the slide, especially this gun. The slide is pretty difficult. That right there is harder than an average gun. So the tip-up barrel, which is just by moving that button forward, makes a real nice option for loading in that first round. I forgot to mention, once the magazine is released, this gun will not operate. The trigger will not pull, nor will the slide pull back. So you have to consider that if you are interested in this gun. The barrel length is 2 3/4 inches. Okay, and the overall length is 5.5. It goes 12.3 ounces. Now, I had to call Taurus to figure out what the poundage of the trigger pull is. They told me between 5 and 6 pounds. I'm going to respectfully disagree with that. The trigger pull is not too heavy, nor is it too light, but it's not 5 pounds. I'm going to say between 6 and 7 pounds, closer to 7. You can see that the trigger is rounded off quite a bit, and each shot, the reset is back to full position. So this is a true double action only. The sights are fixed, and the previous owner put some lure paint on top. Did a real nice job. They're low profile, shouldn't catch on anything. But I do have a close-up shot of the trigger pull, and I did over-exaggerate so that the viewer can see the full action of the trigger pull. As with most 22s, you will find that the ammo is finicky, and guns are finicky with their 22 ammo. And I found that the Federal ammo that I used right here worked really well with 36 grain and their little 22 hollow points. So it cycled pretty good. I did have a couple failures, and that's common, especially with semi-automatic pistols. I find that the revolvers, it's a little less common because they have a stronger hammer strike. However, my shooting impressions of this gun, I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised. Without expecting too much, and the fact that the barrel's only 2 3/4 inches, I was pleasantly surprised with the accuracy of this gun. I liked the way it felt, I liked the way it handled. Of course, there was no recoil with the 22 long rifle, but not only did I feel complete control, but I felt I could hit whatever I wanted to, which of course is very important. For a small little gun like this, and a magazine capacity of 8, along with the one in the tip-up barrel, I was very confident, only after a couple magazines full, that I could hit my target with whatever I wanted. So I also have a shot of that.
pretty accurate for a 22.
Lastly, you'd have to ask yourself if this gun is a good purchase. From my experiences with it so far, I would have to say, yes it is. They're not very expensive, and they shoot the inexpensive and very fun 22 long rifle. It has a real nice feel to it, and it fires really well. At least this one has for me. You do have your option of 22 long rifle or 25 auto, and whether you choose to use those rounds in self-defense is something you'll have to decide. I would not have reservations telling somebody not to if that's what they can handle. As the saying goes, a 22 in your pocket's better than a 45 at home. So I definitely believe in that. The tip-up barrel does make a nice option, and these guns retail for right around $282. Realistically, you could pick them up for closer to $225, $250. That's very reasonable for a pistol. I just think it's a good deal. I picked this up used, so I bought it for far less than that. However, I do enjoy it and do plan on holding on to it. So anyways, fellas, that's the Taurus PT22. It does have a thumb safety right here, and the ever so unique tip-up barrel. So as always, fellas, thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.